Hello, Mario! In this video, I'm going to take a look at doing the dimensions. Now, there are set ways that people have of doing dimensions, and we're going to have a look at that in this particular video. I'm going to put up here, not that plan there, but this one here, which is the cost-effective CRIBS video plan I've drawn previously, where I had a width of 100 meters for the walls, and I'm just going to try and make that a bit bigger at this point here. Let's see if we can get that up there like that, and just increase the that's what we want, increase the oh, that's not what I wanted, increase the size there, just the zooming in PDF is not always that flash, but having a bit of trouble there getting that just how I want it. I'll just drag it down there. Okay, so I've got to make it a bit smaller by the look of it, just to fit it alongside my not having much success here. Anyway, here we go. See if we can get it in here like that. Probably just want it to be a little bit smaller in scale so we can see how this all fits together. Okay, so there we go across the top. So just I'll bring that up to full size. Just looking at that, you can see we've got this one bar across the top, and then it breaks down to the next level, and then the next levels below that with various other little guides, so that we are then able to work out, for instance, that this here is our wardrobe width, and this in here is our hot water cupboard, and then this little piece in here just gives us the dimension of that room. So just by working through that, it's quite clear that everything's dimensioned. You'll notice when you're drawing through sometimes with the plan that we've given, the Bill Bixby's one there, that sometimes it's quite difficult to determine some of the dimensions because there's not sufficient information on the plan. Now, it is very important that we try and make it as easy as possible for the people building the house from our plans. Leave no sort of doubt in their minds. Just have everything detailed how we want it, and that way we're making it easier for them so that they can get on with the business of building the house, and we can they can focus on that rather than having to work out what dimensions and things are. So we'll just pull that back there like that, and we just go in here. Now I just probably might leave that just there for now. I'll do that larger one first, so I'm going to do that top one there. And don't forget that we work with the dimensions. We usually work to the frame line, like so, to the frame line. So it's very important that we get the right dimensions. Now, what I'm probably going to do, I think, is I'll just get this up to full size here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a layer, new layer, and I'm going to call it, what am I going to call it? A new layer there. I'm going to call it just house elevation, house dimensions, house dims for dimensions, house dimensions, and I'm going to double click that, and then I'm just going to close that down like so. Now, and then I'm going to flick the Annotate tab, and hopefully I have set up my templates, or the templates are set up such that the dimensions will all be ready to go. But that may not be the case. So what dimension are we going to use? I'm going to use the annotative dimension here that I set up earlier, and there it is there, DO50, Oh, I've got that one there, DO10, 1.7. Well, perhaps I'm going to use that one there, 2mm. Try that, see which one it is. Okay, so I want to do a dimension, and first one I want to do is, they'll just be linear dimensions. So linear, let's just go with that there, let's see how we go. Pays to really zoom in to make sure we get the right point. That's it there. That's the one corner of the house. This is the other one here. Okay, so this is there. Okay, and let's pull that right up to the top. That dimension's just going to go through there like that. Now, let's see what we've got here. 13340. Okay. Is that what we wanted? Okay, that doesn't seem particularly good, but yes, we'll just check here. We're just in our model, decimal 1 to 50, 13340. I'm just going to check back with my previous plan here, which is this one here, and I'm just going to check that. Pays to 13400. 13400. Now that's with the 100 mil. So we've taken out quite a number. So 133,400 does not seem unreasonable. So we'll go with that, and I'll come back here like that. Now these lines here seem to be a little bit too long. We don't want it quite that long. If we go back to here, we can see that I've got them considerably shorter at this point. But we might just deal with that a bit later on and get those right. So let's continue on here. So we've got that one there done. I'll just drop this down here. Okay, so next, and we'll get that. We got that in there as well. No, that can drop down there, and we'll just drop that in there. So our next layer, our next one that we want to do is this one here, which is the 750. So that there is just pretty much the outside of the house. So we'll get that one organised there. Now that is going to go from, and it's going to be a dimension again, and it's going to go from here, from this point here. Oops, I just might go in here, just go from here. I'm going to go from that point there again, and it's going to go through to this line here, to this corner here, and to there. So we put that up there, and that's going to be 7470. I'm just going to drop it slightly, about there. Now what we do is we push up here the continue button, and so that enables us to continue that line across, and we're just going to put that onto this line here. Okay, and we can see that that's 3280, and then we're going to put this one here again to that line there, like so. Okay, so we've got that one in there now. So that's that one done. It's all looking pretty good. And we get 2590. So just looking here, we got 2600, and we can see that that one should be 10 mils less. So that's all looking pretty good. Okay, so those dimensions are good. So now we've got our, now we've got a little one that we need to put in up here, and that's in across here, and that's going to be just a little getting these interior walls here so we can get the inside of the kitchen push out there. So again, we come back to here, okay, and just go, oops, I might just escape out of there, just do another linear again, there's our linear there, and again we're just going to go from there, but we're going to pick up this wall here, and that should be at 90, so we just drop that down in there, about the same there, and then we're going to push continue, and we're going to get the other, pick up the other wall, and then we're going to finish there like that, and there we have our, like that. Now this 90 here, we could maybe just pick that up and put it out there like that, just so that we, no, that's not what I wanted. So these can move about a bit, but we do want to keep them fairly consistent, like so. And what we've been doing is picking these up, and I'm trying to pick up the letter there, and for some reason it's not doing it. Okay, so we need to possibly, I can see I've got this one here. Alright, we can pull that little 90 possibly and turn off the horizontal snap, although the ortho snap. So that's going in there nicely. Now what we might have here is a situation, so I'm just going to click on that dimension, call up our properties, and see if we can find out a reason for that. So let's see, it's probably in the text, it's working in the text area here. So we drop down here, lines and arrows, text, annotative, yes, there's our scale, general, miscellaneous, text, text override, no, fit, keep dim line with text, dim line, best fit, text inside, keep, it might be that one, move text, add leader, keep dim line with text, keep dim line with text, move text, add leader. How's that working? Ah, there we go. So that's what we can do there. So I've got, oops, not liking it at this point. What's happening here? I think I need to, I'll just do some work on this. I want it to come up there like that. That's better. Okay, so let's just see how that all fits together. It's not fitting particularly well there because that needs to, that all needs to be lined up, so that needs to go there to there, like so, and then that dim line sitting out there, possibly a little bit high at that point there, so I'll just try and just drop it down a little bit, just keep it all so that's pretty similar. What if we, what's happening here, maybe turn the snaps off. Yeah, it might be a bit better, easier, gives us more room to work with, and we'll just drop it down Oh. Control Z. What? Let's keep. It's better. So sometimes we've got to play with these just to get them exactly how we want it. We're like that. Okay, so I might be going to be happy with that, having that 90 there like so. Well, good. Okay, so that's that one there done. And as you can see, it takes a little bit of fiddliness. So what we'll do now is we'll just have a look at what we're going at the next one. This one here. Okay, and now we're going to do a line pretty much all the way across this little line here. That can come out of there. So that's going to be below that one there, and it's going to scoot all the way across there and pick up stuff at that level. So we'll want to keep that there actually, and we'll just move over to here and let's see if we can get a little bit of a start going there. Alright, so let's here like this. We're zooming in here, and we need to turn our snaps on again. I turned them off there when I was trying to adjust that out. So there's our snaps there. Okay, so from there we want to go to here to give our wall width up, which is going to be sort of up here somewhere at 90, so roughly around about there, and then we want to continue from there. So the 280, which would be to this room here, and then that would be that room there, the 100. Then we're going to do the 750 for the wardrobe there, and then the wardrobe wall like so. And now that hasn't worked out quite so well. I might just bring that down a bit further. Might be the way to go with that one. So let's just go Control Z, 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 Z. Okay, so it's on there. Escape. It might be just as easy. I haven't really come down far enough with that dimension there, so I might just make this a bit bigger, so that gives me a bit more room to work with, and zoom in here, and I'm going to put this dimension here, right, down in here, like so. We're going to start there, we're going to go with that wall, and then we need to probably come up to sort of about there, and then we will continue. Right, and now we'll get this this room here, like so, and then we'll get the little closet there like that. We'll just possibly just drop this down here so we can have a little bit of a look, and then we can just continue on here. Okay, so we got that. We got the 100, 280. I've gone too far there, just to go back, so we can just undo some little bits here. Oops. Alright, so not being too successful here. Just got to pull it down a bit maybe. To about there. I'll possibly come up a bit. Okay, and now we'll continue. Triple Z. So that gives us our little 90 in there, and then we're going to get $280 in there. Then we're going to get 100. Okay. Then we're going to get 280 or 90, 280 there. The thickness of that wall there, which is a 90, 280, 90. And then we're going to get 160 here, like so. Let's give a bit of a click over here. And we're going to get another 100 on that wall again. It would appear. Which is there like that, which should be 90. And then from there we're going to go all the way across to the end here. All the way across to there, and then to there. So that should be, we've got all those dimensions in there like so. 90. Okay. And we're going to have to tidy some of these up. There, so there's our 5690 through there. Okay, and I think you can pretty much get the idea of how that works. Now, how to tidy these up? Well, one of the things we can do is we can just select all these here, like that there, and we can extension line fixed. So we can go to there, click on that, turn that on, and then we can come in here and have a fixed let's just make that 10, say for instance. No, we want it a bit more than that, so let's make it 50. That's too much. 30, so you can see there how it's changing. Escape, escape, escape. And we can see there that that's going sort of maybe how we want it a little bit in there, but this one here, for instance, we just want that to bob down there. So what we'll do is we'll just click on that, and then we can just change the extension line there, extension line fixed length. We'll just change that to 10 maybe. Well, that pulls it up a little bit. And then this one here, just those extension lines there, fixed length, extension line length. So let's just make those all 10. Okay, or possibly maybe even 5. Oh, no, okay, so that's 5 like that. But this one here, the extension line there needs to be 10. Or possibly 15. and that the lines sit on top of each other, but that's how we can get the effect that we want there. And obviously we can move these around as well, as I showed you previously. So pretty much there we're starting to get the dimensions. You need to keep an eye on the spacing of them here. See this one here, that dimension line there, that one's alright. It's this one here, and that particular dimension line there, that one there needs to be extended to 50 possibly, and then that'll drop down there like so, and you can see that gives you that length there, and then that's dropping down into determined by that one there. So there's a lot of little fiddling around with these dimensions, and as I say, I've set them up earlier so that they're there, and we need to follow the model that's here all the way around. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is go through and just get all the dimensions tidied up and looking how they should, and then we'll come back with the next video. So it's taken a little bit of time, this one, the dimensions. Just one thing to watch, I would like to just check that the height of the text is good. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to pull out here to full size there, and obviously I've got a bit more work to do, but I'm just going to flick over now from model space to paper space. So remember that in paper space everything measures in millimeters, so I'm just going to draw a small circle here, C for circle, and I'm just going to make that a radius of 1. So that's a radius of 1, and I can move that circle around there, and I can pretty much see that my text is 2 millimeters high. And for dimensioning text, I like my text to be 2 millimeters high as my minimum size, so I know that things are on track for height and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to just leave the dimensioning there. I think you can see a number of the aspects of it there that you can do and adjust. And yes, it is a bit fiddly. You do have to be a bit fussy, but you want to get it right so that the people building the house can get on with building the house. They don't have to work out what dimensions and things are. So I will, before the next video, obviously have the dimensions finished, and then we'll move on to the next phase of the drawing the house. Cheers! See you!